Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the fourth day in the month of February 2022. I am Grace Stokers with Chief First headlines. Large number of mentally ill persons roaming Abia streets. Failure of government, says South Densi. Over 2023 presidency. Group holds rally in Delta. Declares support for Senator Orji Uzor. Power sharing and social injustice frustrating Nigeria's development, says Ohaneze. We'll take commercials right back with the details and many more. Stay connected.
ABN is at it again. It's time for the real visible and political leadership project evidence in Nigeria. Get ready for the most detailed online TV and radio program tagged Operation Show Your Project. Operation Show Your Project. Showing every Thursday 11 a.m. on ABN TV and radio. Operation Show Your Project is the authentic platform for all elected and appointed leaders in politics at all levels to showcase their accomplishments within the period in office. For project documentation and production, contact us today on 0816-634-7017. On 0816-634-7017. Operation Show Your Project comes up every Thursday at 11 a.m. on ABN TV and radio. Be part of the testimony.
Welcome back. Now the details. First Lady of Abia State, Mrs. Nkechi Ikpeazu, has called on civil servants in the state and across the country to serve in truth and sincerity. Mrs. Ikpeazu pointed out that being sincere and truthful, especially when no one is watching, comes with greater rewards from God and man. A governorship aspirant in Abia, Chikwe Udensi, has said that a large number of mentally ill individuals roaming the streets of Abia is an indication of failure of government to resolve social problems in the state. He says they ought to be in the psychiatric homes where they should be receiving treatment and not on the street where they are not cared for. A steward of All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA in Abia, Major General Ijoma N. Ijoma, retired, has formally declared his intention to contest for Abia State governorship in 2023 with an assurance that he will run the bigger political parties, the PDP and APC, out of the state to emerge governor. While declaring that it is better to be underrated than overrated, the retired military officer said that the same way David of the Bible was looked down on when he defeated Goliath is the same way he will spring surprises in the Goba elections. A humanitarian organization, Gregory eBay Foundation, has flagged up an educational intervention scheme for the people of Abia Central Senatorial District of the state with a charge on benefiting students to be studious. Director General of the foundation, Chief Emeka Okafo, while flagging up the exercise at Ibeko High School in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, on Thursday, said that the founder of the organization, Professor Gregory eBay, embarked on the project to reduce the burden in training the students by their parents. A chieftain of All Progressives Congress APC in Abia State, Chief Amobi Oga, has congratulated the newly elected chairman of the party in Ebonyi State, Honorable Stanley Okoro Emeha, for his inaugurations and insurance of a certificate of return by the national leadership of the party in Abuja on Thursday. In a congratulatory message on Thursday, Chief Amobi urging Honorable Emeha to continue upholding the tenets of democratic rule and internal party democracy played for a successful tenure as he hits the ground running. Ahead of the 2023 presidential election, a group Orji Uzor Southern Team for President 2023 has declared their support for Senator Orji Uzor as its presidential candidate at a rally in Delta State. The group says that the emergence of Senator Kalu, the chief whip of the Senate and former governor of Abia State, as the flag bearer of the party, will make it easier for the ruling APC to retain power in 2023. Ohaneze Ndibo has identified power sharing and social injustice as two mistakes that has been the bane of Nigeria's positive economic and political development, saying that there is an urgent need to avoid the mistakes in 2023. According to the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Body, The two mistakes have worsened Nigeria's other problems, and they are leading the country to near breaking points. Agbekoya Farmers Society of Nigeria has disclosed that it will deploy magical powers to free detained Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyomo, popularly referred to as Sunday Igboho, if the government of Benin Republic continue to hold him illegally. Ogun State Police Command on Thursday arraigned before the state's Chief Magistrate Court sitting in Isabo, Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, the four young boys who beheaded a 20-year-old lady, Sofiat Okeowo, last Saturday in the city. The prosecutor, Inspector Lawrence Balogun, had told the court that the defendants conspired among themselves and murdered Sofiat, who was a girlfriend to one of the defendants, Solidin. According to the prosecutor, the defendant murdered Sofiat with a plan to use her for money rituals. The chief magistrate, however, adjourned the case till March 4th for mentioning. While on the foreign scene, the United States Attorney's Office of the Central District of California has postponed the sentencing of an alleged international internet fraudster Ramon Abbas, also known as Hush Puppy, by 5 months. The court's Director of Media Relations, Tom Mosick, in response to an email inquiry by The Punch last Thursday, said that the date, which was initially scheduled for Valentine's Day, has been moved to July 11th, 2022. While in sports, Super Eagles defender Jamilu Collins believes that the 2021 AFCON disappointment will fire up the Super Eagles to shoot down Black Stars when they meet on March 23rd and 29th, respectively, for the final round of the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Nigeria faces Ghana in the playoff match to determine which country will be among the 5 teams that will make it to the World Cup in quarter later this year. And this brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, we can run into headlines. Large number of mentally ill persons roaming Abia Street, failure of government, says South Dempsey. Over 2023 presidency, group holds rally in Delta, declares support for Senator Orji Uzor-Kalu. Power sharing and social injustice frustrating Nigeria's development, says Ohanize. These are many more different platforms. Just log on to www.abntv.com.ng, and you can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on your screen. I am Grace Stokers Maker. Till these are my trust. Stay safe.